I suppose in some ways this is the bus I grew up with. This was one that was used for the rallies, 1951 Bristol, and commonly known to all and sundry as Gertie.
Gertie and little sister Doris were the beloved buses of former tugboat worker John Carlberg. When John passed away a few months back, they wound up with his nephew, Graham Molyneux.
This is the one that's got the emotional link from being stored on my nan's drive, and he'd sometimes just take us out, you know, for a trip around the Wirral or anything else. If the family from Norway came, and we've got quite a lot over there, usually you're thinking about how do you get people round, and that was never really an issue because we had a double-decker bus at the disposal. There was always a stove there, usually sitting, you know, somewhere precariously, and at the front, he'd sit a beer barrel right here. A full cask ale, which he'd put there with a hand pump, and anyone who come on would always be welcome to have one. He was, you know, very well known, and especially he was going to rallies, well, for most of my, if not all of my life. His name around the New Ferry was John the Bus.
When John needed to get some shut-eye, he just headed upstairs, where the unusual seats made for a comfy night's sleep.
You can see now how much easier it is as opposed to two sets of single seats. You've got a whole row here, which is the size of a single bed, comfy. It's warm, you're upstairs, so you've got a nice view of everything. And this was his life. You know, it's almost like this was his motorhome, as it were. It had everything that he wanted. He had his stove downstairs, his beer downstairs, the bedroom up here. Well, Lady Doris, she looks the newest, but is the oldest. The single decker my uncle bought about 8 months ago. When he was starting to struggle with his health, he knew he'd never be driving Gertie, as we call it, the red one again. So he purchased that one. The reason why he purchased this, A, it's a bit easier to drive, but also for the rallies and everything else, there's a kitchen built into the back. There we go. So you got your fridge there, wine rack, the microwave, and the coasters. You can see the seats inside are absolutely immaculate, but you can also understand why he decided he wanted this one. I mean, she is in mint condition. I think at the time, being honest with you, he was probably in denial or a sort of last, you know, I'm going to give myself this to look forward to when he wasn't well. He didn't want to give up on the rallies. I think once you start losing something like that, and that was certainly him, you know, he would have probably just, you know, thrown his oar in. So this was the plan, that this summer he would be going to the different rallies, using this bus, staying on it, and carrying on, as he previously had done, you know, the previous 40-odd years, you know, in the red one. He was, in some ways, a man out of time. He liked old things. He always wanted to look after the vintage vehicles, an older vehicle, give it another life, give it a new home. It's time for someone else to take her on and look after her. It's these things, oh, we'll keep it, but why? The memories don't go just because the bus does.
It's a rare day out on the road for Matthewson's crack father and son combo. Awaiting Paul and Charlie, Gertie and Doris, a lovely pair of vintage buses.
Graham.
Paul.
Morning, how are you?
Nice to put a face to a name.
Ah, good
See
man.
you.
Charlie.
Charlie, nice to meet you. This is the older one, even
Yes.
though it looks the shiniest, 1950, 1951. Go on, I'll give you the honours of going on.
Are we going up or?
Yeah, well, if you go straight up, I think that's the selling point on this one,
You're gonna take
is the
me?
uniqueness.
I haven't been on one with a sunken floor with a walkway like that. Not that I can recall. Maybe a little tiny one up the middle type thing, but.
Well, that tends to be where they are, and usually
Yeah.
level. This, you know, for that drop,
Yeah.
you know, for what it is, it's very unusual. You don't expect this to be lower upstairs. As you're coming up, you expect the usual 2 seats either side.
Yeah.
Probably sounding like a geek now. Move to the next one.
Yes.
The older one,
Yeah.
but, you know,
Slightly
the better.
order.
Do you want to go on? But not many that have a kitchen built in the back.
This is lovely though, isn't it? I like the gas fire.
Every modcon.
They just ooze character and charm, don't they? Old coaches, you know, they're just great, aren't they?
Yeah.
Look at all this inlay in here, look, in the seat frames here, look. They're just lovely, aren't they? You know, the time and the effort there. You know, nowadays, we just have a bit of plastic, don't we? And it's got a clip, and then someone catches it and it snaps off and it just looks a mess, doesn't it? But look at all that workmanship in there. They're just superb, aren't they?
Graham's mum, Mary, is here, grabbing a few last photos before they go.
We brought our children up on these buses, you know, and my mother and old family, they belonged on those buses as well when I was younger. So yes, it goes back a long way.
I mean, I probably wouldn't want one. I got nowhere to start it. I'm not allowed to drive it. I probably wouldn't want to drive it far, but they are nice.
One last thing, money, what are we doing?
This one here, I mean, okay, he bought it 8 months ago, it's 20,000.
Right.
I put a reserve on it 15. You've seen inside yourself.
You're being very sensible, yeah.
You know, it's immaculate.
This one doesn't really worry me. No.
Now, you're worried about that one.
Yeah, I am a bit, yeah.
The Bristol engine in that is quite unique in terms of just getting parts or anything else for it. You can't get them. The body itself, that's rare. Yeah. The engine's another part to it. So I put 10 on that.
Yeah. No, that's fine, that's fine. Yeah, well, I don't think we're going to end up a million miles away, are we?
Well, I do hope not. But, hey, all I can ask is do your best.
OK, mate. Good man. Nice to meet you.
All the best on yourself.
Thank you very much. We'll have a steady run back and all will be well, won't it?
OK.
You can wait ages for a bus to turn up, and then 2 arrive at once.
From what I can gather, it's quite an unusual bus in as much as it's a low-decker. Now, most double-deckers are just that little bit higher than that. Commonly called a low-decker, as far as I'm aware, because it's got a lowered floor. So when you go upstairs, you actually step up to the seats. So if a bus route had to go under a fairly low bridge, then obviously they'd have to have a bus that would go under it, and this is it. But this is an interesting thing. Look at that. That lamp there, with that shield on it, deflector, basically, came down here to show the driver the curb, and a bus had to come within a few inches of the curb. That was the rules. It couldn't stick out in the road, and that it had to come from the curb so that people stepped off the curb onto the platform at the back, and that gave him an indication shining down here where the curb was. Clever little thing, isn't it? This is where it all happens, isn't it? They got handles everywhere, exactly where you want the handle. Absolutely bang on. Massive brake pedals, look at them, look, brake pedal there, and a clutch pedal. Oh, man. No power steering, all manual steering, so you'd be like wrenching around like this, absolutely pulling around. I can see my dad now in middle of London with a wagon, no power steering in the mid-50s, actually sweating buckets, in the winter, sweating buckets. He had arms like Popeye, you know, he could have, well, strong people, strong lads they were. Price-wise, 6.5 to 8.5, something like that. But I'm only guessing. There's just another Bristol. I prefer this, you see. This is a coach, isn't it? It's not a bus, it's a coach. That's a bus, that's a coach. Coaches for distant stuff, buses are for local work. But isn't it lovely in here? Oh, this is just, you could live in here. I could live in here, this would do me. You got your fridge and it's a caravanette at the back, a bus at the front, a caravanette at the back. It's beautiful. Yeah, oh, there we are, mate. There we are, we forget that one. All of a sudden I become a bus driver. Bus driver overnight. Fantastic. Love it to bits. What it's going to make, don't know, 10 to 14 grand. Nearest I can be. very desirable. Very desirable old thing. Yeah, take him with it.
Oh, now something special. We'll press that button, 610, look at that. Bristol bus, lovely machine, absolute time warp. Where are we going to be on that? Someone start me at 10,000 then. £10,000, at 10, 10,000 then, 5, 10, 5. At 10,000, 5, £11,000 we've got, 11,000. That is very provisional, I'm sure you'll understand. If you've got a provisional bid on this bus, it basically means that no one can ring up in 15 minutes' time and buy it underneath you. So it's important to get your name on, and then you can have a negotiation and a bit of a chat with the team in the office, and they'll try their best to put a deal together. That's how it works. If you don't do that, you don't stand any chance. £11,000 we've got then, on a provisional basis. 11,500, fresh internet bid, 12,000, back in again. At £12,000 we've got, and 5, 12,500. At 12,500, I'd love to see it on the show field at 12,500, 13,000. And keep us posted what you do with it. We would love to follow you with what you do with it, especially if you have a jolly to the seaside. Ring me, I'll come. 14,000. I'll take a 250 if it helps, no need. I've got 14,500, £15,000 at 15,000, 15,500, £16,000, 17,000 at 17,500, £18,000, £18,000, 250. Are we there? 18,750, £19,000, 19,250, 19,250, 19,500, 19,750. You might as well just roll it up, mightn't you? There you go, with £20,000. £20,000 for the first then, £20,000 for the second, third and last time. Thank you ever so much for all your bids at £20,000. Can't wait to meet you. £20,000. Well done, guys. I think that deserves a round of applause.
A full 5,000 more than expected. And Gertie did even better, at more than £7,000 over her reserve.
Well done, lads, at 17,250 for the first, for the second, third and last time, fair warning, at £17,250.